Hello, everybody. I am Hyatt from Jack and Hyatt's podcast. This is, well, this is going to be on the second channel, the secondary channel, not the main channel, because on the main channel, we're kind of figuring some things out about our content and what we're doing and videos that we're recording. I think Jack may have kind of forgot about the channel at one point because he got kind of busy with stuff, some personal problems. We've been having a lot of personal problems here on the channel lately. So in the meantime, while that's going on, I'm just going to be posting miscellaneous content on the secondary channel while promoting the main channel, and maybe posting some miscellaneous content on the main channel related to the topics that we want to talk about on the main channel. That being said, this little secondary channel that we have was actually a fuck up, believe it or not. We weren't supposed to have this channel. We just happened to have created this channel before the first channel, actually, because Jack fucked up on the naming of the channel. Instead of just changing the name of the channel, he decided that he wanted to go ahead and just make another channel. Sure, okay, cool. Well, we'll go with that. Why not? Yeah. So in any case, what am I going to be doing here on the side channel? Or what is today's video about? Today's video is about flags and information about flags. Fun with flags with Hyatt. So, what are we talking about today as far as flags is concerned? With this little mini series that I'm doing, not really a mini series, but a little series I'm doing on here of videos consisting of talking about flags, flag designs. Well, we'll be starting off with state flags because I'm an American and I come from the United States. So when I say state flags, obviously I mean American state flags, not like Mexican state flags or whatever country calls their provinces or little territories within their border states or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't care. At the end of the day, it's all fucking terms and wording, and I just don't care, personally. So yeah, I got a little stack of these patches here, and I'm going to do this by every patch that I got. Clearly, I don't have very many. So, you know, over the course of time, eventually I will be getting every patch, all 50 patches for all 50 states, plus some American flags on top of that, and maybe some controversial stuff just to talk about it. Not because of political reasons, but just because I want information to be out there. I want people to talk about it. I want people to know about it. I don't want, people to shut it down automatically, or I don't want to be the type of guy that shuts it down automatically just because of where it comes from. I want people to know, knowledge, basically. So in any case, we're going to be starting off with one flag. Now, one flag is the state that I come from, which if you've been keeping up with our podcast over on the Jack and Hyatt's podcast channel, which is not called podcast, but Jack's an idiot. I can't expect him to be super smart. The very first episode, at least, if any of you watched that, you would know that I'm not from Texas. I live in Texas with Jack, or I don't live with Jack, but I live in Texas, but I'm not from Texas. I'm from the great old state of Kansas, the breadbasket of America, literally the heart of America. It's called the heart of America because it's right in the center of America. Then it's the breadbasket, so, kind of our whole food production. Obviously, other states are known for it too, but Kansas, I think, is just terminology-wise, Kansas is just called that. Is it really true? I don't know. I don't care, really. It's not my problem. I don't live there. I'm from there. I don't fucking live there. I moved out of that state fucking decades ago, at least almost 20 years ago, which is mind-blowing to me. We're pretty fucking young, for those of you who don't know. We had just now hit our 20s. But anyway, so, let's talk about my home state flag, the Kansas state flag. As you can tell, as far as proper flag design goes, this flag utterly fucking fails. Proper flag design dictates that you cannot have wording on your flag. You can have small details. You have to have some kind of symbolism, which this does have, and it has to be easy to see from a distance, which it is not. And it has to be mostly unique. Are those all the rules? Are those exactly word for word? Not really, but I like to paraphrase, so fuck it, we'll just go with that. So yeah, starting with this flag, some information. This flag design was created in 1961. The state flag of Kansas was created in 1921. This design is from 1961. Now, what's the difference between the 1961 and 1927 design? The 1927 design does not have the word Kansas on it. The 1961 design put the word Kansas on the flag. That's literally the only difference. A very useless, pointless difference. In all honesty, they probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, they probably shouldn't have put the state seal on it either, for that matter. But, you know, the state seal at least fully captures the whole historical value of Kansas in the first place, so I'll give it points for that. The state seal has symbolism on it, but outside of that, it's not unique. It's unoriginal. Like most states in our union, and here in America, most states in the union copy and paste this design. They just put a state seal on a solid banner with maybe some lettering on it, and they'll just call it a fucking day. I love this union, right? Yeah, I love this union. But in any case, so with that being said, what are some details about the design that I could probably tell you about? Well, first things first, on the state seal, there's supposed to be a motto on the ribbon right here. Obviously, it's not on here because this is a patch, not a full-size flag. If this were a full-size flag, you'd see the wording on it, which makes another fucking problem with the fucking wording. Awesome. In any case, so yeah, the wording just, I don't know what it says, or I know what it says, but I don't fucking remember it off the top of my head. You're not required to know that or learn it. It's in, I think, Latin, I want to say. I think. Or it's in a Latin language, I don't remember. But basically, it just means fucking something along the lines of hope. We have hope. And a lot of Kansas symbolism is about hope. Because it was once a frontier. And it still kind of technically is. The further west you go in Kansas, the more of a frontier it kind of becomes. Kind of, not really. But when I say frontier, I really just mean farmland. Some of us might call it a frontier because it's mostly unsettled, but it's probably just fucking farmland. That's the whole reason why this is flyover state. In any case, so yeah, some symbolism with the, zoom in on that a little bit. You see a little blue and yellow bar up there. That symbolizes the Louisiana State Purchase. Not State Purchase, the Louisiana Purchase. Which, if any of you know anything about it, is when America basically bought the Louisiana territory from the French, or the New France territory. In any case, then there's also the sunflower, which represents agriculture and hope. Because, again, like I said, a lot of Kansas symbolism is agriculture and hope. In the background of the state seal, you'll see that there are these brown dots that are supposed to represent bison and Native Americans hunting the said bison, which basically symbolizes the local Native American tribe, the Kansa, which is what the name of the state is based off of. The Kansa. Kansas. Kansa. You get it? In any case, so there's that, and there's obviously the steamboat, because there's a little white dot on the fucking white blob, on the blue blob. It's supposed to be the Mississippi River. But in any case, as far as that design goes, it obviously, like I said, it doesn't pass proper flag design, but as a Kansas native, not Native American, Kansas native, as in I was born in Kansas, I'm from Kansas, do I like that this is the flag that represents me as being a native Kansan, native Kansan, there we go. I'm gonna be honest, not really. The only connection I have to this flag is that this is where I was born. That's it. I don't feel anything. I don't have any joy nor pride when I look at this flag. This flag mostly means like nothing to me. Because again, it's just a seal on a background. I don't care about it. Like if I wanted a flag to represent where I come from, so that I can fly it, so I have some pride and joy and whatever you want to call it, some patriotism. There we go. some pride and patriotism over where I come from. This just ain't it, dude. This ain't it. This is boring. It's not unique. It's uninspiring. It's nothing. It's just politicians fucking making shit quick because they don't want to actually waste time on things that aren't going to make them more money. That's all it is. That's all this flag design is at the end of the day. And why I would prefer a redesign, which there are attempts for a redesign. There are actually quite a few attempts. Quite a few redesigns out there. I've seen at least 2 of them so far. One of them is just, it passes overall in design, but I don't like it that much. It's just a solid green banner with a very a non-complicatedly detailed sunflower in the middle. Another design which is a little more complicated. It's like a solid blue banner with a yellow line, and then yellow line on the left hand side. On the right hand side, there's like 2 left, like one left, one right, yellow triangle, if you want to call it that. I don't know the proper term for it. Forgive me. Then there's like I think 34 petals on it, because something else that you'll probably notice is that there's 34 white blobs on here because it's a patch, which are stars. Those are 34 stars representing the statehood of Kansas being the 34th, I said 31st, the 34th state in the Union. And that's what those sunflower petals on that design I was just talking about represent as well. Do I think I could come up with a better design? I'm a cocky fucking 20-year-old. I'm going to say yes. I could definitely come up with a better design than this and what everyone else is proposing. Definitely could. Will I? No. I am lazy. I'm uninspiring. I'm unaspired. And I don't fucking live in Kansas. I live in Texas, my current home state, right now. Anyways, hey guys, so yeah, that's all the information I really have on the Kansas state flag. If you have anything you guys want me to talk about next, or if there's a specific flag that I have already as a patch that you guys want me to talk about next, that of course being the Texas state flag, the current 2021 Mississippi state flag, and the 1894 Mississippi state flag. Then I guess let me know outside of that. Any other stuff you guys want me to talk about, like flag wise, or maybe not flag wise. If you guys want me to delve in some history a little bit and kind of talk about the significance of some ancient societies and why they have such a big influence on our modern world, because I'm also very interested in that. Or want to talk about Jurassic Park? Let's talk about that. I love things. I'm a nerd. I love stuff. Or if you got some questions about, I don't know, anything else, then just type in the comments. Let me know. I'll be happy to answer questions, and if you guys want a certain type of content, I'll be happy to try to tailor the said content to your guys' request. Outside of that, this has been kind of fucking awkward, and I guess thanks for fucking watching if you did. I cursed a lot if you haven't noticed. In any case, yeah, go fuck yourselves. Bye.